Implicit learning, a very important subject to understand, take full advantage of Street Tennis Club resources. In this video, we are going to learn how we can use implicit learning to improve athletic skills in our children. Now let's first compare and see the difference between implicit versus explicit learning. Now, verbal instruction is given in an explicit learning environment, and students can explain what he or she needs to do, but not always is able to physically execute the skill. In an implicit learning environment, no or very little instruction is given, mainly using cues and analogies, yet it results in a student being able to perform the skill, but not being able to describe step-by-step process. Here's the definition of implicit learning. Learning in incidental matter without actual awareness of what is being learned. For implicit learning to happen, we would like to create an environment where a lot of repetition can happen with using many different games. Being a Street Tennis Club member, you can get those resources you need to create that environment. For example, riding a bike, talking, or walking didn't require a lot of explicit learning for us to learn. It just kind of happened. We just did it. But the main reason why we were able to do it because we were able to get a lot of repetition, a lot of try and error repetition in a safe environment where we felt comfortable, and we were able to learn it, and we can recall how exactly we did it. But most of us possess these pretty complicated skills and never remember really struggling or going through these hardships to acquire them. So how we can apply implicit learning while using resources provided with Street Tennis Club. We need to create different environments with different games where kids need to improve their skills to solve problems, and use teaching cues. Pretty simple. So to create those environments, we can change scoring systems, score boundaries, net heights, targets. Those environments will require kids use different physical, technical, and tactical strategies to score well or to win the game. And we'll just need to allow them to determine the most appropriate strategy. So they will be playing, having fun, and basically teaching themselves. So we need to make sure that we use some teaching cues. But first, we have to remember that explicit verbal communication is minimized. One example of a cue is create a soft home. It can help children to learn how to catch the ball softly in their hands without letting it bounce off their palms of their hands. And for example, point your shoulders toward the target. It can help kids understand how to properly direct the ball and get the ball to the target, but yet we're using very little explicit communication without tons of instruction. Now we want to use one cue per game, and we want to know which cue is the most important for that skill. This is where being a member of Street Tennis Club makes it easier, because we can provide those cues in our videos, and we want to demonstrate the cue. Because we're teaching very basic techniques, those cues are easily demonstrated by anybody. Now, all we need is a little bit of creativity, and we can create a great implicit learning with curriculum that is provided by Street Tennis Club. Now, benefits of implicit learning in sports have been studied and proven to be more advantageous for learning athletic skills. The skills that are acquired by implicit learning are more durable, are more robust when fast response is required, and more resilient under pressure. Many elite performers are able to perform the skill, but not always verbalize how they did it. So studies show that a lot of skills acquired by elite athletes were actually learned implicitly. So we have to remember that use of instruction may be a lot of times unnecessary, in some instances lead to performance degradation rather than enhancement. I hope this video gave you a little better understanding of implicit learning and how you can apply it in games with your children to help them acquire skills that are more durable and last better under pressure, and actually can help them perform at their maximal level. Check out the rest of the videos on the site and let me know what you think. Have a good day.
StreetTennisClub.com. Find resources that will help your children develop all performance factors so children can learn faster, perform better, and enjoy what they're doing.